welcome to another episode of Brentcast Music Talk. I know, it's been 3 months since I did a music talk? This one happens to be the hardest one of all to come up with topics to do. Anyway, I thought that since it's been so long, I would do a video on my favorite heavy metal band of all time, and that is Metallica. This is going to be what, in my opinion, a person should listen to if they want to get to know the band Metallica without committing a bunch of time to listening to all of their albums. It's hard because of how much of a Metallica fan I am, but that is what I would tell people to do, but I will do my best here not to. Now, after saying that, I am kind of going to go against that little rule because if you want to know the music of Metallica in their early days, you have to listen to the albums Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All, and the Black Album. All tracks in that order. I'm sorry, but I am one who thinks there's really no way around that. From there you get in their 90s, which is really when their live shows were inarguably their best. For albums we had Load and Reload. So from Load, I suggest listening to Ain't My Bitch, 2x4, Until It Sleeps, King Nothing, Bleeding Me, Ronnie, and The Outlaw Torn. From Reload, I would suggest listening to Fuel, Devil's Dance, The Unforgiven 2, Low Man's Lyric, and Fixer. From there we enter Metallica into the 2000s and right up until now. We had Saint Anger in 2003, Death Magnetic in 2008, Beyond Magnetic in 2012, and Hardwired to Self-Destruct in 2016. So as much as most Metallica fans in this album and would say to just skip it, I say there are some solid songs on this album, and that is the Saint Anger album. I suggest listening to Frantic, Saint Anger, Some Kind of Monster, and All Within My Hand. Now, Death Magnetic is another album I would suggest listening to all of the songs, as they are all that good. And if you ask me, the same goes for Beyond Magnetic. As for Hardwired, I suggest listening to the entire first disc, along with Confusion and Spit Out the Bone from the second disc, as well as Lords of Summer and the Ronnie Rising Melody from the third disc if you have the deluxe edition of the CD. I know you're saying that I left some out, and yes, I did. Garage Inc. isn't that necessary because it's just a bunch of cover songs, but feel free to listen to any. My favorite covers are Turn the Page, Sabracadabra, Whiskey in the Jar, Tuesday's Gone, Crash Course in Brain Surgery, Am I Evil, and Sold and Cold Crazy. Other stuff I left off are the live albums like Live Shit, Binge and Purge, S&M, and Through the Never. Really the only one I would suggest listening to tracks to would be from S&M, and the tracks would be No Leaf Clover and Minus Human, as those were special tracks only on that album, as they were only a part of those shows when they performed them live. So that is it, in my opinion, the essential listening that one should do for the band Metallica. That's all I have to say, so thanks for listening, and goodbye.